Make your way into a supported hero's pose, Virasana. You may place a block beneath you horizontally. Your knees and your heels move towards the block. The tops of your feet melting down into Mother Earth. The right palm over the belly, left palm over the heart. And as you simply breathe in and out, noticing the tailbone reaching down into the depths of the earth, tops of the feet melting deeper towards the core. With each in-breath, there is a lifting of the spine out of the pelvic, a broadening through the collarbones, and through the exhalation as the shoulders move downward towards Pachimama. With each breath, there's a delving deeper into the space within you. Prayer hands over the heart space, setting your Sankalpa, your resolve. This can be made at any time before sadhana, meditation, yoga practice, or the start of the day. When the intention is made on a calm mind, the Sankalpa is impressed on the subconscious. Here we plant the seed of our Sankalpa at the depth of the level of our soul. Take time to plant the seed into your soul. Breathing into the center, Anahata Chakra. The two sides of the self join as one. With each breath, there's a deepening of the seed into the soul. A resolution as you continue on your path, raising your Sankalpa upwards towards the dome and spreading it around the auric body. Making your way into a tabletop position here. The wrists, the shoulders align, the knees and the hips. Begin to breathe as you come into Vitilyasana, the cow, and as you exhale, Maranchasana, the cat. Breathing beyond the segments of space and time, in alignment with the ebb and flow of all things in the universe, the planet Earth, and your very being. The heart awakens. Coming back to a neutral position, walking the hands slightly forward, tucking the toes. Buoyant are the hips as you rise into your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Plugging into the metacarpals, length through the sides of the body. The spine is long from the sacrum to the crown, the gaze towards the hara. Lifting your gaze with the right leg as you exhale, the right foot outside the right hand, releasing the left knee down the top of the left foot. Coming into variation of your dragon pose, being cognizant of the elbows and shoulders aligning, the right ankle, right knee aligning, the compression through of the hip flexion of the right side. Compressing all that you send out into the universe as you extend through the left side your fortunate blessings. There's a grounding through the right foot. The extension through the black leg gives you a passive release. The groin releases. The stomach meridian awakens, grounding deeper into Gaia. Relax the inner thighs. Relax the waves of the mind. The dragon assists us with the rekindling of your soul's fire, to think and to act with clarity and purpose. And breathing in and breathing out. Noticing where the mind goes and softening with the breath, releasing through the shoulders, softening through the groin. Find the surrender. Ease the jaw. Steady the mind by waves of the breath as they roll in and dissolve out. Begin to deepen, widen the breath as you rise up, lengthening the arms and heel-toe the right foot across the front of your body, releasing the right shin down, the right knee, extending fully through the left leg, keeping left heel in alignment with the left knee and hip. Push the earth away as you glide forward into the sleeping swan. Surrender, finding a deep external rotation of your hips. Letting go of the quads, simply let them elongate and release. There's an opening through the spleen meridian through the back leg. And through the right hip, the gallbladder chain begins to awaken. There is a release to what no longer serves your mission. Find the grace in the swan as it glides across the lake waters. And simply open up to the higher realms, the angelic realms, as a guide on your life journey. Continue to soften through the shoulders. Soften the sole of the right foot. Feel an awakening through the right hip. And gentle washing of the chi over the back body. The energy releases the back of the skull and washes down either side of the spine, broadening at the hips. A sweeping sensation through the outer right hip and down the thigh, across the right shin, to the sole of the right foot. Take a deep breath in as you rise all the way up, lengthening the arms. Release the breath as you sweep the left leg around to the front. Soften the sole of the right foot to the inner seam of the left leg, releasing the left femur bone into the left hip socket. As you exhale, release the torso over the left extended leg, coming into your half butterfly or half dragonfly pose. Notice in this pose, the entire back line of the body is enticed to open and surrender to grace. The hips externally rotate to increase their range of motion. The spine rejuvenates, and there's an overall sense of calm in the psychological and physiological body. Slowing of the breath, slowing the beat of the heart. The largest meridian in the body activates, and it opens its channel, a watery chi, reminding us to move with the ebb and flow of life, like the waters upon the earth and within your body. Just imagine a warm water gliding freely, unobstructed from the sole of your left foot. And let it just rise through the back of that left leg and sweep across the left hip, the lumbar spine, and simply ease its way the outer aspect of the right thigh and soften through the right shin and into the sole of the right foot. Soften your inner gaze. Ease the tension from your jaw. Soften the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and soften the breath out as you lift the torso. Releasing the left leg back, tucking left toes under. Press away the earth, hips are buoyant. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Lifting your gaze, left leg rises. On the out breath, step the left foot outside the left hand and lower the right knee down in the top of the right foot. Preparing for your variation of dragon on the left side. Perhaps using a block to soften forearms down, or perhaps as a pillow for your third eye. Notice the deep flexion in the left hip and the extension through the right hip. Sending your energy and your abilities out into the world to serve others. Keeping clarity and focus on your soul's mission. Imprinting the earth through your left foot. Representing humility and the graces of all that you receive from the divine, and how you use those gifts to to serve others as you continue to soften and extend through the right hip flexor. Broaden at the base of your skull. And simply notice the grounded sensation, the support of the earth beneath you, as the third eye opens into the yin aspect of Pachimama, a receptive quality. Continue to soften the waves of the mind, the rittis, through the waves of your breath. Continue to release and surrender. Relax the pelvis, inner thigh. Deep breath in. As you exhale out, lengthening the arms. Take pause and gently heel-toe the left foot across the front of your body, releasing the left shin, left knee towards the earth. Perhaps using a blanket to soften under the left hip, lengthening through the right leg, compressing the top of the right foot into the earth as you press away the earth and send the chi into the hips. Surrender into the sleeping swan, extending fully into the grace of this pose, into the wisdom of this pose. As you climb the ladder into the third eye, Aina, delving deeper into the hidden aspects of your true self. Letting go of the quadriceps. Simply let them release. The inner seam of the right leg begins to awaken the spleen meridian, the liver and the kidneys. Soften the armpits. Ease the energy through the outer left hip. Strong wood chi, the gallbladder chain, providing vitality, gathering new ideas for your soul's path. Invite the energy to simply wash over the back of the skull, easing down the cervical spine, continuing down to embrace either side of the Sushumna, central meridian, your power source. And simply dance at the base of your spine. Deepening the breath as you rise up, tall arms. Gently sweeping the right leg to the front of the mat. Sole of the left foot, inner seam right leg, pulling the femur bone of the right thigh bone into the right hip socket. Exhale, and just drape the spine forward. Half butterfly or half dragonfly pose. Noticing once again how the hips can externally rotate here, increasing their range of motion to release any tension, thin the cleaches here, let go of past imprints that no longer serve. Let the spine rejuvenate itself here. And notice the overall sense of calm that washes over your body and your mind. As you offer your upper body to your lower body, there is a sense of devotion, svadhyaya. Think about what you are devoted to as you continue to soften the edges of your mind. In your mind's eye, just imagine the sacred waters from the heavens washing over you. Continue to soften your jaw. Acknowledge and tune into your intuition. Look at your life more deeply. Soften the breath. Soften your shoulders. Deep breath in. As you exhale, find the energy to rise up, lengthening out your left leg to join the right. Simply release back onto your forearms into your hammock pose. And just notice the sensation, the energy moving through the meridians. Release down onto the back body. Feel the earth beneath you. Bending your knees, soles of the feet to the earth, and lift both legs up to the dome. As you inhale, lifting the arms, lifting your head and shoulders, gazing towards the hara, lowering the legs towards the earth, and rise up. Preparing for your caterpillar pose here. Femur bones shifting into the hip sockets. As you exhale, just drape the spine forward. Simply release here, beginning to stretch the entire back body, the ligaments, the spine, compressing the internal organs, relaxing the entire central nervous system. This is a pose of the west side of the body, coming out of the darkness and into the light. It's time to become introspective as we move deeper into the yin quality of the winter season. A reminder not to rush your destiny, as it will find you. Soften the toes. Widen through the base of your skull. Feel a release in the shoulders. A softening through the right and the left hip. As the sitting bones move deeper towards the core of the earth. The caterpillar is a transition, and it moves in to your own life. There is change that is upon you. Prepare for this metamorphosis. With each breath going deeper, deeper within, uncovering the truth. Breathing through the back body. And let it float to the front body as the upper body and the lower body join as one. Inhale, lengthening up, lifting the torso as you exhale, root deeper into the earth. Softening the knees out to the sides, joining the soles of your feet together, reminding you of the humility of each step that you take upon the earth. Preparing for your butterfly pose, draping the spine forward, exalting yourself, a full surrender as the head lowers beneath the heart. You move beyond the shadow self, the ahankara, and you surrender to your truth. A deep external rotation of the hips to awaken them. Increase the flexion and the vitality of the Sushumna. The kidneys are awakened. The physical Jing begins to explore your life patterns. You tap into the wisdom of the elders, the heritage, the roots of your mind and your body. Stay connected. Stay into the depths of the water chi as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Ease the jaw. with each breath, softening the edges of your mind. Notice the breath. Notice the mind. Notice the beat of your heart. Deep breath in. As you exhale, rise all the way up. Begin to lengthen out the right leg and the left. And begin to soften your way down onto your mat. Hugging the knees into your chest. Soles of the feet meet the earth. And release both knees towards your right, preparing for cat pulling the tail as your left hand comes around to the right foot. Extending the left leg across your body, and your gaze softens over your left shoulder. Perhaps your right hand makes contact with your left leg. As you come into this reclined twist, you begin to peel back the remaining layers, the koshas. And come around yourself to look into the depths of your being. Softening the breath. Easing your gaze. And gently releasing, hugging the knees into your chest, wrapping your arms around your shins, softening the soles of the feet to the earth, and gently just allow both knees to shift to your left. And perhaps coming into cat pulling its tail on the opposite side, as the right leg extends across your body, and the left foot pulling up towards your hip. Perhaps your right hand to your left foot and your left hand to your right leg. Your gaze softening over your right shoulder. Remembering the depth of self lies beneath the surface, like the bulk of the iceberg lies beneath the water. And breathing in and breathing out. Gently release, hugging the knees back in towards your heart, rocking side to side, sacral rock. And then gently lengthening out your legs, perhaps taking a blanket. Keep yourself warm as you come into your final pose of Shavasana. Releasing the entire back body upon the earth. Palms are open to receive. The shoulders connecting towards the midline and surrendering into the soil of the earth. As you come into a state of stillness, and release the entire body, letting go of your physical form, your bones, ligaments, your muscles. Invite the skin to drape into the earth, entering in through the space of your heart, and climb the ladder up into the third eye Aina. And take that inward journey. Connect to your resolution, your Sankalpa, your resolve. The seeds have been planted now into the essence of your soul. Do not hurry your destiny. It will find you when you are ready. You were created to fulfill a unique destiny. Lengthening the breath as the arms float overhead. And as you exhale, the knees float into your chest, rocking gently from side to side. And gently falling over to your left side, the side of the Ida, the Yin side. Pressing away the soil of the earth, and come to a pose of ease, Sukhasana. Invite the prayer over the heart space, and bow into your being, your Sankalpa. Namaste.